the effects of Wikileaks are pretty devastating across the global community, because people are now hearing that the people they thought they liked didn't like them, the people didn't trust them, and things like this. So, you know, it's going to have to play out, and we're going to have to deal with the consequences of it. But also there's some very positive sides of Wikileaks, and we need to really catch hold of those and use them for the benefit now. You know, President Obama talks about transparency, and transparency is we the people having access to the decisions and to the policies that America is making with the rest of the world. And this also applies to governments everywhere, 192 governments across the world. And what we need to understand is that if the system hides decisions and hides documents for, in the case of America, 25 years, they're classified and then declassified, then this is a huge amount of decision making that is literally, you know, in the archives, buried underneath Washington, DC. And nobody sees what those decisions are for 25 years later. Now, what happens if a president screws up? What happens if Congress makes a decision and there are unintended consequences of that, as in effect happened with Richard Nixon in 1974 about Africa policy? At the time, he was focused on population control. He was focused on worrying about the resources of the world, very similar to the kind of things that we think about today. But the consequences on Africa of destabilizing Africa, making the poverty levels increase so high, it's not what was intended. And so, you know, that was declassified in 1999, but no president has got round to rescinding that policy. And now President Obama will be the first global president to actually rescind NSSM 200 and 201 and start a new and positive relationship with Africa based on mutual respect and social justice.